I mean, we had a few injury concerns. Obviously, Amber coming off. I mean, is she still in the squad and available for selection?
Yeah, well, she's still in the squad at the moment. We're just waiting for a final update then. So we'll know later today then for sure on Amber. But everybody else then fine, apart from Jess, who we were hoping to get over the line, but she won't be ready.
Okay. How big a game is this, particularly after the challenge you faced in men's?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's a huge game. Obviously, they're all 2-game windows, but yeah, a really big game and really exciting. In the Aviva, home crowd. I think over 30,000 tickets sold, but yeah, another big step along the way in the qualifying campaign.
Katie, when you reflect on the game the other night, what are your thoughts?
Some shift, wasn't it? Now, for us, we knew it was always going to be a difficult task. I mean, you know the group, we've been drawn 3 of the top 5 teams in the world, I think. But yeah, France, they showed their quality on the ball, but I feel like the moment, obviously, we conceded from the set piece, it was disappointing because usually we're really good and really strong at that, so that's obviously something we're going to look to tidy up. But for us, we could have let that get to us going 1-0 down so early on and collapse, but I think we showed who we are as a team and stuck together and made sure we kept the spaces kind of closed for France and nullified a lot of their strengths, which is obviously those 1v1s and how they looked to get in behind. Obviously, as the game went on, we opened up a little bit in the second half to obviously try get something from the game, and Megan coming on the long throw and changing formation then as well. So we gave it our best, obviously, which we always do when we're representing Ireland. So all we can do now is take the positives from the game and look to build into England now.
And I think did Megan's performance and her contribution when she came on persuade you that she's ready to start?
You want the team, Tony?
Tony tries this every week. Yeah, well, look, Megan came on, and of course, as Kate said, we all know the throw that she has, but yeah, it got us up the pitch a bit more directly, so that was great. But yeah, everybody that's fit is up for selection.
Eileen, what did you make of England the other night? Did anything stand out for you? Surprising with the way they set up?
Yeah, no, not really any surprises. We know England, went over certainly the Nations League campaign, are a team that dominates possession within the range, probably 60 to 70% against opposition, Austria, Italy, Sweden, Scotland. So it was the same the other night with Sweden at 36% possession with the ball. So no, their setup, I think, they're very aggressive, high lines, and no surprises, but obviously, still bringing their quality. Yeah.
How important is the crowd going to be tomorrow night?
Huge, absolutely huge. I mean, that level of support, we're over 30,000. I think, the home game, that's a real support for the girls. We were hoping to be nice and loud, sing along with the anthem with us. I don't know if you could hear the stadium the other night in Metz, but it was absolutely phenomenal, whole stadium singing, and I think it's a real boost and definitely a support for us when we're in Tala, when we're at the Aviva again for the Northern Ireland game. Yeah, it makes a real difference. Yeah.
Katie, so many of your Arsenal teammates are involved in the England setup, obviously. Have you been able to have a few chats here and there with the Irish girls and have a couple of insights?
I thought you were going to say the English girls. I was like, no.
That's another one.
No, I've not spoken to any of the English girls. But no, look, for us, of course, like my Arsenal teammates, they pose a lot of threats. They're world class players, but so is the rest of the squad. They're not European champions for no reason. They've got quality all over their squad, and obviously we'll be looking to nullify that on Tuesday, tomorrow night. But yeah, as I said, there's not just the Arsenal girls to look out for. They've got a range of quality in players, and yeah, we'll make sure to obviously be keeping their strengths at bay.
None of the squad have ever faced England before Ireland. I don't think anyone was even born about the last night. time that the team has faced each other?
1987, I believe, Gar. It's the last time.
You definitely weren't.
I definitely wasn't.
Well, what does it mean for the players who coming up against England?
It's just another game for us. It's another step in our journey for qualification for the Euros. We know it's going to be tough, but that's what we're made of. We're made of the strong stuff as Ireland and as a nation, and we are at home, as Eileen said, over 30,000 tickets sold, and that buzz that the fans create for us and that atmosphere, whether that's in Tallaght or in the Aviva, is so special to us, and we feel that when we step onto the pitch. We feel that we've got a stadium behind us, so that's going to be massively important for us tomorrow night. So yeah, if you do have a ticket, make sure you're coming and watching us, because it'll be crucial in helping us tomorrow.
Sarah from the BBC. Hi. Katie, obviously you mentioned the big shift against France. How has that performance affected or changed the belief in the squad that you can compete in this group?
We're realistic. We know what we were up against France. But in terms of our belief, we always believe we can go and beat anyone on our day. We've got the quality. We've got a world-class goalkeeper. How we set up, the art of defending at times. And we've showed our quality and how we can attack in obviously previous games throughout the Nations League. So it's about finding the balance. And for us against these big teams, these big nations, there is only maybe a couple of key moments at this level as well. So we just need to make sure we're on it tomorrow and decisive in those moments.
Katie, do you know what's happening with the end of season friendly to Australia? Do you know if you'll have to travel for that game?
Oh, I have no idea. Obviously, Arsenal have committed to a trip obviously down under in Melbourne. But as far as I know, nothing's been set in stone yet in terms of squad or anything like that. So my full focus is obviously on tomorrow, of course. So that's a long way away.
Your preference would be to stay, to prefer obviously the Sweden game the following week, would you?
Look, myself and my teammates are all in the same position. We all have qualifiers post-Australian trip, so I'm an Arsenal player. I'm contracted to play for Arsenal, and of course if they need me to play, I'll be playing for them.
Just on the front game, it's fine margins, of course. At the end, beyond it was square to you, potentially could be an equaliser. Is there a post-mortem after the game that you sort of painfully pour over a moment like that and talk about it?
Look, I think obviously that chance was highlighted around social media, but I think there was other opportunities as well where we could have been better and been more decisive going forward. But yeah, as a group and collectively, we've looked at moments in the games where we could be better, whether that's in that attacking area or establishing play. I'm not going to go into major examples, but as I said, there's definitely moments where we've dissected where we can be better, and hopefully we'll be able to implement that tomorrow night.